getting ready for the live. Let's hope it's a good one without any tears. Yeah, let me know when you're logging on, guys, and let me know if you can hear me all right. Give me some likes. I'm actually out. Hey SJ, how you doing? Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm actually out and about, living the glamorous lifestyle of an entrepreneur. Actually parked outside a load of shopping trolleys, ready to dive into the supermarket and do all the Christmassy stuff, like when there's nobody about. That's what I love about you know, 24-hour shopping. You can get in these supermarkets now at like 2 in the morning if you need to, and get all your stuff together. So guys, I just want to say a mega thank you for jumping on. Merry Christmas, everybody. There's some love for you. Thank you for jumping on. I just wanted to do a little live tonight about a few things, really, and a little bit about chasing down dreams. Last week when I did the live, I kind of shared my story on where I was in my life when things weren't really working for me. Hey Diana, how you doing? Hope Tenerife is hotter than it is here. If it's not, then there is something going on with global warming or global cooling. So yeah, I've got some stuff that I want to go through. I think for me, I could stay on all night just saying hey to people and all that kind of stuff, but that isn't going to get anybody anywhere. So I'm going to get rid of your comments because my attention deficit will kick in and I'll start getting distracted. So what I want to take you through is, I think it's a really, really simple question that you've got to ask yourself, and it is, are you happy? And I'll be honest with you, I don't think anybody would ever say they are 100% truly content or happy with any area of your life. Like for me, when my fitness was at its best, I was broke because I didn't have any money coming in, so all I did was go to the gym and train all the time. Then when I started earning good money, I started partying a little bit too much, drinking a little bit too much, having fun, celebrating, and I started turning into a little baby Buddha. So then it was about, right, how do I get my fitness back in track? How do I get my health back in order? So it's all about finding that balance. I think there's a great saying by Jim Rohn, and he talks about the happiest people are those people that find that balance between gratitude and ambition, like being grateful for what you've got, but still being ambitious to get more. And whether it's get more out of your relationships, whether it's get more out of your business, whether it's get more out of your health, your fitness, your traveling experiences, all that kind of stuff. So for me, that's the question that I would ask you guys, is how happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10 in certain areas? And it's a really useful exercise to go through, is looking at certain areas of your life, looking at your business or your job, looking at your health, looking at your experiences, looking at your relationships, and scoring them out of 10. And now's the perfect time to do it, because you know, things do slow down. As much as we try and say keep going through December, you know, things do start to slow down a little bit, but that's cool because that gives you time to regroup, time to reflect on where you're at, and time to get a grip on where you want to be in the next 12 months. So I would definitely do that exercise, guys. Start scoring yourselves on 1 out of 10 on the happiness scale of where you are and kind of where you want to be over the next 12 months. And if the answer to when you're asking yourself, are you happy in certain areas, is yes, then it's really, really simple. All you've got to do is keep doing what you're doing over and over again. It's interesting, like when people stop going in the gym, and I've been as guilty as this as anybody really, like you get in really good shape, you start getting results, you start feeling better than ever, and then for some reason you just stop doing what you were doing that was making you happy, right? And it happens in business as well. Like your business is growing, you've got momentum, you're putting loads of activity in it, you feel really, really good, and then for some reason there's some little bump in the road that takes you off track and you stop doing what you were doing that was getting you really, really successful and getting you happy in the first place. So if you are happy in certain areas, just keep doing what you're doing and look at ways of speeding it up and trying to improve it. By the way, if you think someone's going to get value from this tonight, just share it or share it afterwards. If you think they're going to get value from this hat, I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. I think you can get, I got this from Cornwall last week, I can't remember what shop it was, some surfing shop, so I'm sure they're out there. Maybe this isn't one of a kind, I'm sure. In fact, just diversifying a little bit, I actually bought this hat, thought I was really cool, and then saw an 80-year-old woman wearing the same hat, so I had to go over and make her feel good about herself, say, oh, what an amazing hat it was. Anyway, I'm talking nonsense now, but that's a true story. So yeah, so if you're not happy with any of those things, what do you need to change? That's the question. You know, if you're not happy with those things, you need to change something. So I'm going to talk really about business and where you're at in your job and where you're at in your career and all that kind of stuff tonight, because I think it's really interesting. If you watch the news, especially in the UK, there's redundancies everywhere. You know, Toys R Us, which was a famous shop for me growing up. I mean, it used to be a treat. I think my mum used to tell me it was like an amusement park. I used to go and mess about with all the toys but never buy anything. And you know, I'm sure you've done that with your kids as well, but you know, take them to Toys R Us for a free day out, which was it's a massive toy shop for you guys watching over in Australia, or you guys watching in America, and that tells you that times are changing. Like, the business world has changed. You know, people that had a secure job, it might not be so secure anymore. So you need to find a plan B. That's what I would say. You need to be looking for a plan B. By the way, I'm not going to be talking specifics about companies or anything like that tonight. I'm just going to be sharing a few ideas with you guys on what you could do to make yourself a little bit more comfortable or make yourself happier in certain areas. So here's the thing. If you do not love your job, what are you doing it for? And I'm not saying go in tomorrow and quit. I'm just saying, if you don't love your job, what are you doing it for? Is it just a little stopgap to help you get where you want to be? Or are you going to be one of these people that ends up looking back saying, wow, I've been doing this job that I don't really like. I don't bounce out of bed in the morning with a spring in my step and being excited. I've been doing this job for 20 years now. And that's 20 years of your life that you'll never get back. And Robert Kiyosaki talks about it in a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I recommend that you get that book. Talks about the 40-40 law. Work for 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and then retire on 40% of the income that you're earning. And that's fine. You know, some people are really, really happy with that. I ain't here to tell you what you're doing is wrong. I'm here to ask you a question. Could you be doing something to make yourself more fulfilled? So if you're not happy with what you're doing, then what are you prepared to do to change it? And it's a really, really deep question that a lot of people never ask themselves, but now's a great time to do it, because Christmas opens up wounds. Christmas opens up pain in people because they haven't got enough money to say yes to the kids. They haven't got enough money to say yes to the friends and family. Yeah, I can go out this weekend. Yeah, I can buy you that for Christmas. Yeah, I am going to treat you to a meal out, you know, with your partner or whatever it is. And some people can't say that this year. So it opens up wounds to, do I want next December and next Christmas to be as painful as this one? So if you're not happy with what you're doing, what are you prepared to do? And it's as simple as this, guys. You can monetize anything now. The world that we live in, you can turn anything into a business model. Like if you're into horse riding, you can monetize that. You can turn your passion for horse riding into a business. If you're a DJ or a music producer, you can turn that into, you know, a business idea. You can create an online course about it. You can create a video series about it. You can literally monetize anything if you're adding enough value into the market. There is so many opportunities out there right now because of social media, because of the apps that are available now to put you in front of an audience that you've never been able to do before. So you can build a following by adding value into the marketplace. So how do you do it? First question is, what are you interested in? And this is cool because if you're doing a job that you hate, you can do this alongside the job that you're doing. And it's called the magic of part-time. And I'm going to talk to you about that towards the end. But what are you interested in? Those are things that you need to ask. Are you into health and nutrition? Are you into fitness? Are you into entrepreneurship? Are you into personal development? Are you into horse riding? Are you into tiddlywinks? Whatever it is. Are you into cooking? Are you into playing music? You know, there's so many things out there, so many interests. Because the way I look at it is, when I look back to when I was at school, I was good at the things that I loved. And it's the same in business. There's no point starting a business in something that doesn't interest you because you ain't passionate about it. The reason that I'm doing a call at 8 o'clock tonight while I'm sat in a supermarket car park is because I'm passionate about sharing what I've learned. I'm passionate about entrepreneurship. I'm passionate about personal development. It's part of my business. So this isn't work for me. I'm doing something that I absolutely love. And you've got to find that thing that you love as well. You've got to find that key thing that makes you happy, that isn't a chore. All right, some days are easier than others. Some days you're more excited than you are on others. I'm not saying that you're going to be excited every single day. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is find something that you are really, really passionate about. The next step you need to do is find a problem in that. So what is the problem with whatever it is that you're interested in? So let's just use horse riding as an example. Maybe the saddles that are around for people that, and by the way, I can't ride a horse. I know I'm only 5'7". I make a brilliant jockey, but I'm not probably too heavy. But I've no idea anything about horse riding. I'm just using this as an example. But what if there's a problem with the saddle or the stirrups or something like that? What if there was a way that you could start marketing something and building value out there on the internet? So maybe you create a free ebook, maybe you create a free course, and then maybe after that you sell a product. What if you're a musician? What if you play the guitar? Sorry, the lights are going out on this thing. Better put the engine back on. What if the... Imagine if I just jolted forward and crashed while I was doing this. So, yeah, what is the problem with, you know, the thing that you're doing? So if you're a guitarist, is there a gap in the market to market a product or to market an online course or a video series that teaches people how to be better at reading music, playing the guitar, or that kind of thing? So that's what you've got to look at, guys, is what is the problem in your marketplace, in the thing that you are really, really passionate about, the thing that you're really, really excited about. How can you improve that? And now what you've got to do is create the solution. So whatever that problem is, you have to find a solution to that. Maybe you create it yourself. Maybe there's a solution that is already out there, something that you're passionate about, and the solution is already out there. Now, the great thing about that is if they're already there, then you can become an affiliate of that product, you can become a promoter of that product, and you can start to build value in your marketplace, on your social media, you know, writing free ebooks, creating free content, putting out value, so that people come to you as the go-to person to say, hey, I want you to teach me how to play the guitar. I want you to show me how to, you know, ride a horse properly. I'd like to buy the product that you've created because you've added so much value to what I'm doing. And there's a lot of this going on out there. There's a lot of people that are marketing really, really smart. And then there's a lot of people that are just throwing enough mud at the wall and hoping that it sticks. The spray and pray approach, you know, just throw enough stuff out there, spamming people. You know what? If that's what people do, that's what people do. You can't educate everybody. But if you build value over time, then eventually you will get some phenomenal rewards if you've got a solution to the problem that people have out there. So you can create your own business around that thing. You can make your own. You can start from scratch and start a business model that, you know, anything with the internet, I would say, is low risk. I would really look at minimizing your risk. Selling information is a really, really good way of doing something like this, like selling information, writing a program, writing a product that people can buy, and you can obviously market to your audience, to your list, after adding value into their lives. The other thing that you can do is become an affiliate. You can become an affiliate for products, you can become an affiliate for services, you can recommend things. There's so many things that are out there right now where you get paid for doing different stuff. Again, if it's something that you're passionate about, then you're going to be successful in it. And the third thing that I'm going to touch on tonight is network marketing, or multi-level marketing, or you know, a virtual franchise, or whatever you want to call it. And again, I'm not going to go into specifics on companies and things like that, but for me, when I look back at my story, I found something that I was passionate about. I found something that I could believe in, and I found something that made total sense to me, that I felt comfortable in going out marketing to other people. You need to do the same thing, because there are so many companies out there that shortcut everything. Like I said last week on the live, like I'm into the shortcut. I like following people that have done the hard work already. And a lot of the things with network marketing is the company have created the product already. The company have created the payment plan. All you've now got to do is find a company that has created a product that you're passionate about. Find a company that has created a business plan that makes sense to you. Go out there and become a partner of that company and start to build value in the marketplace and start to help other people with their problems, fixing their problems with the solution that your product is. And it's an amazing opportunity for people to get started. And when anybody says to me like, John, I really want to start my own business, have you got any ideas? Where should I start? This, that and the other. I would always say, first of all, just look at, even if you don't ever get involved in a network marketing company, look at it. Look at how they work. Look at how they solve problems for people. And it is a phenomenal business model. And I know it gets a bad reputation, or not a bad reputation, a misunderstood reputation. Because just like anything, there are people out there that are doing it really, really well. And there are people out there that are doing it really, really bad. But that's the same in all industries. I mean, there was something about a guy in the news in the UK who'd been scratching his initials on people's livers when he was doing liver transplants. I mean, that's insane, right? So if there's people out there that are doing that who are top surgeons, like, it's the same thing. You get bad surgeons, you get bad, bad mechanics, you get bad joiners, bad electricians. It's the same thing in the network marketing industry. You get some people that are amazing at it, that do it really, really well. You get some people that don't do it so well. And, it's about educating yourself and learning and growing through that process. So that's what I wanted to take you through tonight. I think looking at these options for where you're at in your life, the network marketing angle might not be something for you. You might not be interested in building an organization. You might not be interested in that. You might just be interested in creating a product and marketing it online, or becoming an affiliate with a product or a service and doing that side of it. Because that, again, find out what you're passionate about and do more of that. Because if you stick to what you're passionate about and you keep doing it over and over and over again, I guarantee you will be successful at that stuff. Think back to when you were at school. The lessons that you hated the most, I guarantee you probably weren't good at that stuff. I know I wasn't good in maths because I didn't like it. It was as simple as that. So guess what? I didn't really try hard on that stuff. The things that I were good at, I loved, I was interested in, and I tried even harder to be successful. So that's kind of it, guys. I just want to say thank you for jumping on tonight's live. If you want to share this video with anybody, or you want to get in touch, drop me a message. I'm going to be doing some more lives in the next up and coming week. I'll let you guys know. If you haven't done already, check out my email list, johnholowattymentor.com. I write an email every single day. And I just want to say this, guys, whatever you do, whatever business model you try and create, don't let anybody get in the way. Don't let anybody try and talk you out of it, because you shouldn't be taking advice from people that aren't living the dream that you want to live. And this is where it comes from. This is why people end up doing stuff that they don't really like, because they end up listening to people that aren't living the life that they want to live. So if your parents aren't living the life that you really want to live, if they've worked all their life and they've never really had any holidays, and you don't want to do that and you want to travel more, then why are you taking advice from them? Alright, listen to what they've got to say. Pick out the bits that you like, but get really good at ignoring the shit stuff. It's the same with Dave down the pub, who criticizes your business model, who says it doesn't work, who says the organization you've got involved with is bullshit, it's a scam, it's never going to work. And what is he? He's broke. Do you know what I'm saying? So why are we letting broke people tell us how to live our lives? Why are we letting people that have one holiday a year tell us how to live our lives? You need to be finding people that have done it before you. You need to be finding people that have got the blueprint. You need to be finding people that are in that mindset, that are in that 5%, that want to dream bigger, that want to go and chase down those dreams, that want to live that total life of abundance. And the other thing I'll just say, just to wrap up, is it's a lot closer than you think, guys. You can live for free. All you've got to do, a really cool test that you can do, is write down all your outgoings and look at what you need to pull in every single month to live for free. And then create that as your first goal around the business idea that you love, and then implement this final thing that I just want to talk you through, which is the magic of part-time. When I was broke, I was watching football every single night of the week, right? I was watching TV. The average human being watches 5 hours of television a week. It's probably even more than that now, because we've got other influences. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook. So I would probably say the average human being now probably spends about 30 hours a week messing around doing stuff that isn't taking them towards their goals, non-productive stuff. So if you just take away that, and all I did is I stopped watching football and I started putting my time and energy into what was going to take me towards my dreams. This was the thing that I found. This was my vehicle. So I'm going to start putting my time and energy into that instead of watching the Champions League every single night, instead of watching the Premier League every single weekend. And it's really, really interesting when you look at that and you analyze what it is. These people that watch all these box sets, I'm not saying don't do that. If that's your chill out time and all that, and you like watching the game once a week, fair enough. But don't let it overtake your life. Because these guys that are watching all these box sets over and over and over again, what you're really doing is watching somebody else live out their dreams. You're watching an actor play a part in a role that they've wanted to achieve all their life. When you watch Cristiano Ronaldo on the football pitch, you're watching a guy there that has honed his craft, that is living out his dream. But he would never watch this live tonight. I mean, maybe he is. If you're watching Cristiano, hello, mate. How are you? Have a great Christmas. But I doubt he is. If anyone knows him, share it with him. He might be interested. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is really, really focus on where you're putting your time, where you're putting your energy, because all this stuff that I've taken you through tonight, you can put the magic of part-time and that together and create something that is going to give you the opportunity to live the life of your dreams, to go and get those dreams, to go and chase them down and build something part-time that eventually can become your full-time passion, your full-time life, your full-time career built around your business. So that is it from me tonight. I just want to say thank you so much for jumping on. Please share it with anybody that you think will get value, and I will see you all very, very soon. I'm not sure when the next one is going to be, because I am terrible with dates, so I don't want to be like, I'll do the next live and it'll be New Year's Eve or something like that, and there'll be me and like 3 people on it. Alright guys, big love, have an amazing Christmas, thank you, see you soon.